Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going to dive into Vechain. Once again, thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So right now, obviously, Vechain's coming down. You can see this angle here. There's a major level of support and resistance here that I'm going to show you. So look at this level of support, okay, and then this level of resistance. Look at this, some kind of falling wedge, isn't it, on the weekly time frame. This is a weekly time frame. You can see you're getting really close here to some kind of apex, okay, of this potential falling wedge. You start to break up here and break that. That could be a precursor to the fact, okay, we're starting to break that, and from that, what you do usually see with falling wedges, you at least to retrace where you form the wedge, okay, and we've gone through this before. This was actually a falling wedge down here, do you remember? And we broke out, look, and we ran into all the resistances of where we formed the wedge. We was looking to come back up to this high, and we got rejected, and with that we've made a lower high, and essentially a large ABC correction here for Vechain going forward, which it's horrible, it's nasty, I know it is, and it's unforecastable until you start to lose the low, okay, and like I said to you, if you do start to do that, you put in an ABC correction, which is a monster correction, which is awful, it's horrible, I know, but it's support and resistance, you know, and just here we lost this support. We was looking pretty good here, to be fair, okay, when we come down here last year and we've got this falling wedge, we've broken out, we ran into each point of contact, came back to support, we was looking really good here, okay, it's a beautiful impulsive move up, and then obviously we got rejected and started to come down, and it's at that point I said to you, you know, if you especially start to come down and lose this support here, boom, you're in a whopping downtrend and you're going to put in a whopping ABC, and I said to you minimal 1618 target right there for Vechain. So if we drop the fibs on from there to there, okay, you can see, look at that 1618 target's been met. Right now you're calling up on this support, so this support does need to hold here for Vechain, because if it does, you start to come back up. You can see you're getting a little bit of a nice little green candle here at the moment, but it's not conclusive. But if you do start to come back up, wow, break that. This is basically one big massive falling wedge, tightening, and then you come up. It's hard to understand, it's hard to believe, you can't see it, but it is what it is. It's just a pullback before a pull up, basically. So I am bullish on Vechain. I do think that the correction is relatively close here, you know, in the crypto markets. There's absolutely zero guarantees, but one thing we definitely do need to see going forward is this trend line hold, okay, because you can see it's exactly where you bounced here, came up in the resistance, bit of a fake rally, and then dump. So what we're looking for is a potential 5 waves down. Let me take a look at this, okay, because an ABC correction usually has 5 waves to the downside. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your 5 waves down, and then your B leg. So this is an A leg down, this is a B leg high, this is a C leg, yeah. So usually the B leg has 3 waves. So look, we can count 1, 2, 3. So there's your A and your B, and what we're looking for now is 5 waves down. So potentially what we've got here, looking at Vechain, we've got this big one, okay, we've got your 2, then you're potentially putting this large third correction just there, then you got your 5, and then you got your final 5th wave. Look at that, you got your 4 and 5, shallow little 4, and then 5 done potentially, okay. So you can see you got your 1, you got your 2, you got your big 3. Potentially you could say, okay, that's 3, but you can say that it's invalid because that can't be a 4 and this can't be a 3. This is part of the third wave, because you see this high here, this went above this wave 1. So in my opinion, this is still part of the third wave. Do you understand? Look, let me show you. So let me drop the waves in right now and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm going on about. Let me show you. So to drop the waves, you have to go to the cog and drop the wave, and you can see. So you've got your 1, okay, then you've got your 2, then all of this is part of this big third wave, okay, and you can see this is a big monster third wave, which is always usually the largest, just like this third wave was just there in that down leg. Look at that's the largest, okay, then your 4, which retraced no higher than your 1, you see that, and then you rolled, okay, you did sort of wick into it, but you never closed below the candle body. Do you see that, or above the candle body? So this, in my opinion, was a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4, and a 5. Then you've got your ABC correction, which is a retracement to this side, dead cat bounce, basically 50% nominal retracement, and at that point you've come down in these 5 waves. So we're looking for the final 5th wave here, we're looking for the final leg, and potentially right now here we've had the small retracement 4 and boom 5. Now failing that, if it's not in, okay, then you're not holding this support and you're going to come lower, and this is the count. You've got a 1, a 2, okay, and this is potentially still the 3. That's another count, and you got a 4, and you do something like that further down the line, okay, possibly. But one thing we definitely need to see going forward is break this high here, break this resistance, because at any point when I'm going to say XRP, sorry, when Vechain starts to coil up here and breaks this resistance, whenever it is, that's an extremely violent bullish signal here for Vechain, because I think in my opinion what you've got is a potential falling wedge here like this, okay, you've got this potential falling wedge, you're coiling up, you start to come back up, okay, this will confirm that this was the bottom if you break this resistance, and at that point that there is going to be a major level resistance, which is around about 0.8, and then that there is a full retracement, which is around about 16 cents. Now from here right now, okay, on this bottom, on this floor here, which is this wave 1 high as well, which I'm going to show you in a moment, if this is the bottom and all we've done is gone swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, and retrace to this high here, then this still puts this wave 4, this as a wave 4, and right now you're looking at this blow off top, this wave 5 for Vechain. From here to here, you know, you're looking at a beautiful 261% upside just to this level of resistance. Once you break out of this wedge, if, you know, there's no guarantees, you're looking at 625% just to get to the technical target of breaking out of a wedge, basically, you know. And if you start to do something like this, you know, we start to zoom out on the monthly, what you've got here is a potential flagpole like that, and that's basically a kind of massive bull flag coming back on itself to this low. Once you break out, you can see that's your 5th wave all the way up there, 75 cents. So, you know, it's a possibility, isn't it? You know, and like I said to you, what we do need to see is this low hold, obviously, but you can see if you take a look at this, the angle of which we come down, okay, really sharp angle there, and you could say, okay, we've come down in that sort of final 3rd wave there, come up in a 4, and we're dumping in a 5, and this is the end of the correction. So we definitely do need to see Vechain hold this low to confirm that this is the end. Now if you do start to see an impulsive move up over the next few weeks, that's a key level of resistance right there for Vechain, okay? And with that, if you start to come back up with these 20 and 55, break out, hold back to support, you're confirming, okay, that you are now retracing to these highs and you're going to attack them at least. Now from that point, if this is the low just there, okay, that is the low, and I think I went through with you on that low and it absolutely bounced off the dollar and cent just there in a previous video. If that is the low just there, then potentially all you've done is retrace to that wave 1 high, and this is what you're looking at. You're looking at a nice bullish count here. You've got a 1, you've got a 2, you've got a 3, and this was a wave 4, okay, and right now you're missing this wave 5. So where's wave 5? You know, like I said to you, this is a potential bull flag like this on the monthly time frame, you know, and right now potentially break out of this little bull flag like this wherever it is over the next few weeks. You could be up there around about $1, but how do we get the targets? Okay, from there to there, drop them in, and you can see your minimal target is around about 139. You've got the 1272 at 56 cents. You've got the 1414 at 0.81 cents as well. So for this to be valid going forward, we definitely need to see this low hold, okay, over the coming weeks. We need to hold out here, we need to bottom out. This needs to be the bottom. So what you do need to see for Vechain going forward is some kind of structural low down here, you know, pretty much like you did here. Look at that wicked breakout there, V-shaped recovery. You need to see some kind of W double bottom pattern down there, a series of higher lows, a reversal pattern. Look how overextended you are from the EMAs as well. So, you know, nothing goes down forever, okay, and nothing goes up forever. I've taught you that. Just there, I was telling you, it was overextended. You've got to come in, and you did. You know, and I remember all the trolley comments there. And I said to you, if you start to come up and break the high, you're going to be an impulsive move to the upside. But unfortunately, unforeseeable, we've been a large, massive ABC zigzag correction here for Vechain. Now, you know, if this is a bear market, okay, and not necessarily a correction as I anticipate, then your bear market, you're all the way down there, 99%. Okay, so this is why this really does need to hold for this correction to be valid, that you've got this impulsive move, corrective move, you're looking at an impulsive move, okay? So yeah, good luck everybody going forward, but right now we have bounced off here. We are holding at the moment. Potentially you've had your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here, you're done, and right now you're starting to come back upstairs. And if this is the low, wow, you know, going forward for Vechain, and it is a big if as well, but if it is, from here right now, you're looking at a monster 2,300% just to get to the 1414 at 1272, which is my minimal target. Okay, once you break that high, that's always a minimal target. But if it starts to go parabolic here and the market starts to have a bit of a melt up, you could easily get to the 1616, which is around about 5,823% for Vechain, which takes it up to there roughly with a blow off top up there to the $1.50 mark, which has always been my target ever since I started making the videos for you. Okay, does it have to get there? 100% not, you know, but this is the road, isn't it? The road to where it is, you know, and I hope you understand that the market moves in waves, okay? The market moves in waves, and providing you can hold key levels of support, and this is the key level of support where you are right now, then technically you're good for continuation. But it's awful riding it down. I know it is, you know, but it's fantastic riding it up, isn't it? So again, you know, I wish you all the luck in the world, but right now, if this is the bottom right here and we retrace to that, you start to come back up the stairs here and you break this trend line here for Vechain, you've got a beautiful falling wedge. And like I said to you, if we zoom out on the monthly time frame, it'll begin to look more like some kind of bull flag that you're coming back, oh shit, and then you break out, and there's your flagpole. Look at that, it's your flagpole. You always measure your flagpole from the last level of consolidation, you know, where you see consolidation, and that would be it. So essentially what you've got is a bull flag coming back, break out, you can measure that move as well. And you would never believe me when this was coming back and I said to you, you got a bull flag just there, and you measure it like from there to there. That was your last level of consolidation, your last pullback, and you can see absolutely melted faces and got there, didn't it? So again, you know, you've got the very similar impulse here. You got the impulse, you got the correction coming back, feels awful, just like that. Correction coming back, felt awful, but at that point you start to break out. You've got this little breakout technical target wherever it is, you know, and boom, you're up there, and you can see how you can get another little impulsive move like that, and boom, you're up there, aren't you, for Vechain. But again, no guarantees. This is technical analysis. It's not a crystal ball. No one can say conclusively you're going to do this, that and the other. It's all about support and resistance. So right now we have found a key level of support. So going forward, you know, this is actually quite possible for Vechain. I hope you enjoyed that little update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone. Bye bye.